Good morning, y'all. It's April 12th, 2020, Easter Sunday. Hope everybody has a good Easter. I was sitting here thinking about my father, James R. Perry Sr., Dad, Pop, as I used to call him. Dad died 4 years ago yesterday. It was April 11th, 2016 at 3:02 in the afternoon. And I think a big part of this for me is seeing is believing. People in life seem to seek miracles when in reality, you really can't seek miracles. They have to happen as you walk through, and we see them. And this is what allows us to be stronger. Someone like St. Thomas Aquinas or Descartes or someone like that would say it's natural theology that makes us understand God the best. The idea that witnessing miracles and discussing it is natural theology. So us discussing miracles shows us God the best. And there's no better example of humanity and spirituality that historically than Jesus Christ. And my father, totally a fervent believer in God and Christ and the Spirit, the Trinity, if you will. And as well for me, it's very real. And it wasn't just as though I was raised that way either. I came to my own conclusions. Now, so, you think about these miracles and Christ, rising from the dead, going on, blah, and the whole blocking of disbelief, if you will, by spirituality. Disbelief is suspended. And the day Dad died, I was on the 16th floor of Miami Valley Hospital with Tom Miller, Dr. Miller, and a fraternity brother and one of my closest friends, Tommy Miller. And Tom was with me when Dad had a brain aneurysm, and it took about 9 days. And then, it didn't look, he wasn't going to make it. About 9 days later, he passed on to the next realm, And the reality is your spirit does leave. We are divine now. We are immortal now. You don't want to walk around like you think you're divine, but your spirit is immortal right now. And the reality is that day when Dad died, the doctors and nurses left the room, and Tom and I were standing there, Tom at the foot of the bed and me on Dad's right side. And, I thought, well, he's gone. And I said it. And then right then, out of Dad's left side came up this column of orange and blue plasma-like light and flew out the window and then just straight up into the heavens. And it was a dark day. We were having severe thunderstorms, the top floor of Miami Valley Hospital. And I saw this go down and I thought, wow, thanks God, I get it. That's for me. It was so surreal, as they say. And I looked over at Tom and I said, did you just see what did you just see? Or I said, I think, did you just see what I saw, is what I said. And he said, you mean that orange and blue light that flew out the window and up into the sky like some kind of a movie? And I'm like, yes. And things were so traumatic after Dad's death. It took me over 6 months to remember that I saw my father's soul leave his body and fly into space. And I'm a man of logic over emotion. Science to a point, humanity at its highest degree in thinking and philosophy. But I am a man of spirituality on a huge level beyond, within nature. A high priest of nature knows his name. And the reality is, I got a witness, Tom Miller. And so you can, think, people out there who don't believe now I'm talking to, you can think what you want. It's a free world. But God is real no matter what you call it. And the reality is, it's just like Native Americans, it's a great spirit. The miracles are real. You will see them. There are angels all around us, as I say. Sometimes it's hard to see them when things are not working out very well. But the reality is, I want to say, hey, my father had a great life. You're missed, Dad, but I love you, man. I'll see you again someday. I know it. And the reality becomes it, as I always say. Life and spirituality and family is bigger than anything else. And, just like Jetta, I love you, Mom. I know you'll be seeing this later. So y'all take care of yourselves. I hope you have a good Easter. And remember, miracles don't happen because you want them to. They happen because they happen, because you're striving for virtue and happiness, hopefully, along the way. Peace out, y'all. Take care.